Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Well, today we got the new Playmates Kong 2024 from GXK, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. And I was able to snag this guy off of Target, and I am super happy because I have struggled time and time again with acquiring these Playmates figures all around, and I think they're a great affordable option if you just want to grow your collection. And some even Playmates aren't that bad. Rodan 56 isn't bad. Like, for what they are, they're really good. And I honestly kind of prefer these over the MMS vinyl sometimes. But I was able to snatch this guy off Target. And for $10, I am pleasantly surprised. I'll say that. So, going over detail, starting off with the head here. If I can focus in on it. Let me see if I can focus in on it. His eyes are a little weird, but they aren't bad at all for what the $10 figure. Sculpt is just insane on it for a Playmates figure. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, look at the glove. The sculpting for the glove. Like, the fur is just so much more detailed on this new Kong release. Like, I don't know what else to say about this release. It's just, like, the fur sculpt for what Playmates did is actually crazy. And it's actually, I'd actually say it's comparable to Haya. While yes, Haya has more detail, like in terms of like the paint and all, like the fur sculpt is on par with Haya, or maybe even more detailed. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it really is the truth. And like, that's really it. The only soft spot, like right on them monkey cheeks, and it just shocks me how good they got the sculpting on this figure. And in terms of paint too, like I said, paint for the eyes isn't bad. It's not as bad as previous Kong figures. Paint is surprisingly better than in Monster Arts. The painting for a glove is really good too. I love the details that they were able to keep on, like the numbers and stuff like that, because this is called the Beast glove in the movie. It stands for what is it, Bio, now I'm forgetting the name right now. It'll come back to me though. You know, I'll just put it on the screen somewhere over here. But yeah, it's really good for what the Beast glove did. Only part that I caught was some, like, the straps and a little bit of the braces unpainted here for the underside of the arm. But again, this is just nitpicking. Like, even for the sculpted hand, there's a little brace there that's not painted. Same thing on the side here. But again, it's just nitpicking. Like, it's a $10 figure. Like, what more can you ask? And again, you could just go out to a Walmart, Target, or if it's in stock online on any of the sites, just pick up a release and repaint it. And I'm gonna be honest, this guy doesn't even need that much repainting. Like, if you wanted to make it comparable to a Haya. Like, again, it's shocking. And I love how they kept the scarring detail from the new, or from like the final battle with him and Godzilla, which is really cool. And I love how Wingard is keeping previous details and updating the models. Because in case you guys haven't seen, go check out my Twitter if you want the clip. They revealed a new, like, scene for the Japanese trailer where Godzilla's in Rome, and it was revealed that Wingard did update the model to hold, like, the axe wound that Kong gave him, which is really cool. And I love how it appears that Kong's probably going to get the same treatment here with the scars, which is really cool. Unfortunately, no battle damage, which I feel like could be a takeaway for some, and if you're like in the toy aspect of collecting. But I would personally, I can't see a kid really using the battle damage feature that much unless you're like making like a World War II scenario with your kaiju. But I mean, it's a good trade-off, I think. No battle damage, but we get really good looking figures. And for the most part, like, the joint tolerances are really, really nice too. And I'll get more into that with the articulation. Alright, so for Kong here, he's basically the same articulation as the original Kong figure that we received from the GVK line. I will say though, like I said, the joint tolerances have been improved so much on this release. It's really crazy. Like, he is sturdy. He is not... His arm's a tad bit loose, but again, this is a heavy piece here. Plus, two, he is so much more heavier. Like, this guy is solid. Like, he's comparable to the weight of a NECA. I'm not even, like, joking when I say that. Like, if a kid chucks us at somebody, it's going to hurt a little. But basically, same articulation if you're used to it. Move the arms up a little bit this way. They both got the swivel at the forearms again. Elbows can actually extend pretty well. Get about to 90 degrees here. You get the hand swivel. Although there is a cut here, there is no waist swivel. Which, if I do a custom on this, which I'm really tempted to do, like, I'll buy another figure for a custom. But I'm really tempted to, like, heat up the body here and see if there's, like, a glue seam that will, like, that's maybe glued and will give him a swivel. But the only really difference in terms of articulation, like, the legs move here, though. Same thing, swivel. You get the deal. Really, the only difference in articulation here is because of the new sculpted glove. It's kind of like you can only turn it this much because of the rivets and stuff like that, colliding with the sculpt. But the only big difference is there's no hand swivel because the way the glove connects, which I'm fine with. I mean, considering he's basically got an infinity gauntlet now. Basically the same thing. Also swivel at the head. Not much, but for a kid's toy, I'd say this is really worth it. So, yeah. Also forgot to mention too, he does come with the new biomimic heave, or that's what it's being called right now. And this is in its landing state, so like when it's landed, which I think it would have been cool if it was actually flying. But either way, it's still really nice. Like, the painting is so much better than the previous heaves, and it's a lot bigger too. It's pretty decently sized here. Like, comparing it to Kong, it's not bad of a size. And what's also really cool is just the sculpting on this too is really, really nice. I love how for landing state they were able to include like landing gear and a little ramp here for the I should say 5 members of GXK. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, this is a really cool piece too, and I actually really enjoyed this a lot. So, if you like your vehicles, yeah, you got that. So overall for this release, I can safely say this is easily the best Playmates figure release period. Period. Across the classic line, the GVK line, everything. Best figure released. And it blows my mind how much better the GXK line is shaping up to be compared to the previous GVK line. And it's just like, I love what Playmates is doing. I think this is the best marketing in terms of like toys and stuff like that for these Godzilla films. And I really hope that if we get more films, they stick with Playmates because they are doing a fantastic job with these figures, and these are surprisingly really well made for $10. But yeah, this overall, I'm honestly going to give this like a 9 out of 10, and I'm only giving it a 9 out of 10 because of paint. And again, like, that's not even a big deal considering what you're paying here. So like, could honestly just make it a 10 out of 10. So yeah, if you guys like this review, this quick little review, please like and subscribe. Check out my Twitter, Instagram, any of my socials, and drop a like, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next review. See ya.